Okay, this is a chuck.
Okay.
This
Now
is
the
a
chuck
piece-
has different. I'm going to
Saval.
show you. Okay. There's something called in here the chuck eye. The chuck eye is similar to the rib eye that you can barbecue. Okay. All right. So which is so I'm gonna start. Okay, I'm gonna start splitting. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Out of this piece,
Yeah.
it's the tzavad. I was told it's the neck, right? So
It's called sleep bakar.
slibakar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
this part is called a sleep bakar.
how many pieces are actually here? that you can make
Actually,
different cuts?
There's 4
Okay.
or 5 cuts that we can come out of this. Okay. So the main one, which is similar to the ribeye, will be this one that I'm taking out right now. Okay. And this one that I'm taking out is called the chuck eye. Okay. So the
Yes.
chuck eye is.
What do you think in general about
Okay.
this piece?
Now, this one, okay, this one I can put it in a net. I brought a net, okay, that we can put it in. That way you can roast it, and then it's roast, you let it cool. Then you can slice it. You can put wine and all the things that you want, onions, and then put it back in the oven. It's gonna come out delicious.
How do I recognize next time that I want to do this? How can I recognize this piece next time I want to cut it? There's any shape or?
Yeah. So it's normally you're gonna find this like muscles, pieces of muscle on it. Okay.
What do you see when you cut it? What do you see?
So when you're gonna, this is the eye.
It's good for soup also?
It's good for anything, but it's better for either roasting or making steaks in the manga. Okay.
Only this piece.
Only this piece.
Only this piece.
This is the most expensive piece. This is right now, normally when they sell it, about $14 a pound. Because this is almost similar to the ribeye.
Okay.
Because it's connected actually to the rib cage. Where the rib cage starts, this is where it starts.
Okay, I got it.
So,
I hope I remember.
so
how it
now,
works.
you want me to make it as steaks
Steaks.
already?
In the
Yes.
oven.
Okay, or you want me to put it in the net?
Steaks. No,
Or
no.
put it in the net?
No, steaks.
Because
Steaks
it-
for barbecue. לא משנה איך אני עושה את זה.
Yeah?
I do,
For
but
barbecue?
I do it in the oven.
Steak for
Okay.
barbecue.
The thing is, if you want me to do it for the rib, for the mangan, I can cut them right now. If not, I brought a net.
I rather for a mango.
Okay, I brought a net that I can stick it in and tie it, and you can put it in the oven.
Amazing.
But,
אבל אני לא רוצה את זה. I want
but
to
there's
roast it.
another one that you can make like this, that I'm telling you from here, from the rest.
So it's better.
Okay?
This steaks for barbecue. That's number one. I want.
Okay.
תסתכל איך אנחנו עושים.
שולי, אני רוצה לקחת וידאו.
אבא, אני אקח...
This is the steaks.
Yeah. So this is the first stick.
Wow, I see the eyes.
Okay. So
למה זה הרבה?
And they have to be that thick?
well, because they shrink.
הוא אומר בגלל שהם מתקבצים.
Okay. They're gonna shrink. And you have 2. Do you want to put them in the trays
Yeah.
already? Just put them here.
I'm gonna put it on YouTube. You can take good videos? רק אותו, לא אותנו.
I can't see.
Now you want for the, if you want to make, let's see,
So I treat it as regular
steaks. Just regular steaks, okay? Now this one can be for to
Soup?
make with potatoes or soup or whatever you want to, like goulash. Okay, so little pieces like this.
ימנית סופ. תביא לי סיר קטן שישים לך מה שמתאים לבשר, למערת בשר.
What's this?
This is also part of the rib cage that we can take off. Okay. You
So
have-
what I'm looking only on
Steaks.
whenever I see the eye.
Yeah,
When
those
it's
are
done-
steaks.
And this different
Normally-
color, because it's darker.
Yeah, normally what we do is we put it in a net, or we put it in plastic, make it round and freeze it. So when it's round and it's almost frozen, I normally cut it frozen, so the steaks are round. You
That's
see?
the trick.
Yeah. So here's a little bit harder because it's already thawed out and we don't have the machines for it.
You know what the meat is called for picanha?
Yeah,
What is that called?
it's picanha. It's
But-
part of the pack.
So if I would go for that at Tom Thumb, let's say, what would it be
No,
called?
they don't have it. It's not kosher in America. Only the Sephardic can eat this in Israel or wherever. You know that Bakar Basar, the guy from California, he sells that one.
This one is for the soup.
Yes. You want to stick it in here?
Yeah. Well, wow. You know what? Then I'll buy this meat more. I never
Yeah,
tried because I can get so many things out of it.
You can get
For soup, for steak,
Yeah.
for brisket.
you can get a lot of stuff with it. Okay. So next time when we take it out, I'll put it in the net. You can freeze it. Okay, and just thaw it a little bit out, and you can make the steaks. So right here you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 6 steaks. Okay. And these ones, it's gonna have too much fat in it. You want to still make them as steaks?
What's your recommendation?
I don't know if you guys want fat in it, but look,
A little bit, it's okay. Too
Yeah.
much is
it burns. It burns anyway with a.
okay.
Look,
So I can just put it on the grill with salt and pepper.
that's all you need.
That's it.
Look at
It's unbelievable. You know, it's a tricky way to get good steaks for
Yours
the
keeps burning out so fast.
inexpensive.
no. It's just the thing is to cut them.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, I got it now. I think I got it.
Look,
That's like from the
See?
like an advertisement.
yeah. Look, you can do all these. This is how normally we sell them,
That's nice.
right?
What's this there?
Chuck? What is
Check
this?
sticks. Check sticks.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's go to the next one.
Okay, Odelia. So we want to have brisket and maybe more meat for the soup,
Okay.
if it's possible. If not, now.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
possible.
shank as well.
No. There's another one. Okay. This is this part right here. It's a tenderloin. Okay. This one can be a roast.
So this one can be netted.
Yeah. I'm gonna net this one.
אתה זוכר איך זה נראה? שנוכל לעשות את פעם הבאה לבד. בגלל זה אני רוצה שתצלם.
Tenderloin.
Yeah, tenderloin.
Sounds expensive.
It is. Now this part, you're looking at around $9 a pound, $10 a pound.
And all this comes in one truck?
Yeah.
He gave me the whole thing.
Yeah, because he gave you the whole thing. He can.
It's crazy. So technically, if you cut it all up, you can make more money.
Yeah. Just like chicken. You can buy the whole thing, and then everything that you cut.
I get it.
I sell the whole thing for $8.99. The whole thing עושה לך את זה לזה. So I bake it with the net.
Yeah.
אודליה, את עושה אותו לפי האם הזה.
כן, אני יודעת. מהמם, וואו, כל הכבוד.
What's the point of the net? To
שמה.
keep it all together?
תיקח את התמונה שעושה אותו נט, או וידאו.
Yeah, this is your personal stuff. Yeah, if you need netting, I have. Okay. There we go.
So let me just take a photo for the gram.
Then we gotta tie the ends, right?
Oh, that looks beautiful.
Okay. Let's tie the ends. You see?
איך הוא קושר אותו? you have to tie it, right?
You don't have to, but it's good. Look,
Okay, as long
it
as...
has its. You keep on pulling it.
So how many people is this piece?
Maybe 5 or 6.
היום סיימתי.
אודליה, זה יכול להיות בשבילם, זה 6 אנשים.
מה?
הוא אומר שזה ל-5 or 6 people.
I don't eat meat, so sorry.
6? It's 10 people.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe no.
You know, you can do little steaks from
Yeah,
this
my
one
dad
after they cook.
Just to
Just
slice.
like they cold, you
Cut.
slice it.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you when I'm on. I'll text you. Don't worry.
Amazing. That's it.
What?
Okay, look. Look at this.
Beautiful.
What situation?
Hey, Shama, what to get you?
Okay.
This
One,
is
two,
put
three.
here.
All right. Oh. You got a nice, beautiful tenderloin.
Amazing.
Okay. Now, you want something that is like a brisket?
Oh no, I wanted.
Okay.
Slide, no?
Take,
No,
how many
no.
pieces we can take for the soup?
Okay.
And the rest brisket, maybe.
Okay, because the you have a part here called the Denver. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So when you, yeah, that is called the Denver steaks. Okay, and the Denver steaks, you take it out because it has this one. It's almost like the brisket. It's really tender meat. You can also make it steaks or Jerusalem mix. Or anything.
Oh, מעורב ירושלמי.
Yeah. Okay. So
So how do I cook it? I mean, after you take the piece out, what do I do with it? Treat it like brisket?
yeah, you treat it like brisket, and it's more tender than brisket.
How sharp are your knives? Because we never buy good knives ever.
Any knife it works. If you sharpen, look. If you bring bring me one of your knives that you have here.
אמא, תביא לי סכין של פסח. תביא מהשולחן, תביא.
תן לי רגע.
תביא מהשולחן.
Which part is the Denver?
Is this part right here?
This one, the Denver.
Yes.
זה מזבח. בשולחן.
לא, אסור לשבת על השולחן.
לא, לא יודעת. תשב בשולחן.
אבל נפתח מפה.
Take it out. I'll show you now.
רגע, רגע.
Okay. The Denver, you take out it has like a silver lining on it. Okay. It is gonna have, you see how it has one, two, it's almost like the brisket. Okay. But it's more tender and it has more flavor than the brisket.
So usually you leave the fat in it or you take it out?
No, I normally trim it out. Okay. So I'll just trim it out for you.
But relatively it doesn't have too much fat.
No. It's not gonna have a lot of fat.
I hope that it's not dry.
Dry לא.
No, it's not gonna be dry. This one has marble in it. The meat has a marble. Do you notice the marble in it?
What's marble?
It looks like, let me show you. Look how the meat looks. There's like little fat inside of it.
Yeah.
This is called a marble.
Uh-huh.
And this meat, when it starts cooking, that fat makes it tender all the time. It makes it tender.
Wow.
Okay. So, I'm just taking...
Keep it moist.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna take off the...
רגע, I'm taking...
Okay. Alright.
So
Now,
this piece,
this piece you can treat it as a brisket. Okay.
this one is Denver. This one is Denver.
No, this is the Denver.
Which one?
This one.
The one you're cutting now?
Yeah. This is the Denver.
This is the Denver, okay.
Okay. Now, so Odelia, where you want this one? This is like
The brisket.
Leave it like this, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, אבל
You
רוצה
want it
את זה
back?
בתוך הקופסה?
כן, כן,
Okay.
מטרי.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So
Now,
many-
when you cut it after you cook it, you cut it against the grain. It goes like this, the grain. You cut it against the grain.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Right.
תביא עוד אחד.
Now,
Here, now take this.
all of this fat, okay,
So it's for
You
grinding,
can
probably,
make-
no?
It's for grinding to make sausages.
Okay.
Okay.
We don't have grinding.
Okay. But if you cook it together, it's great flavor. Okay. Right. So the rest of it, I'm gonna cut it for you.
So I can leave this fat in the soup.
Yeah.
הוא ישב לך את השומן בתוך הבשר.
No? Okay. So you want me to?
soup? You don't like it?
No? Okay. So I'll trim off all the fat then? Okay.
Which one do you want?
Okay. So let me take off all the fat from this.
Take a break a little bit from
Right. Okay. I'm gonna get you another little.
this. Yeah, it looks like an eye.
Okay.
Huh?
So this is called a tender. Okay. So the tender.
עוד חם.
מה, זה a steak now.
Well, you can do this one, and I want to show you right now. Okay.
אתה איך הוא מוציא את הזה? תסתכל. מירה.
Mira, por favor. I'm gonna make you diamonds.
Is that called silver skin?
Yeah. So I'm gonna make you little diamonds.
Yo, isn't that what you put in tacos?
תביא לי את זה.
Wow.
Okay.
but it's too close.
כמה עשית את זה?
I'm close enough.
That's too far.
You can unclose it.
How you cook this one?
In the pan?
Oh, in the pan?
Yeah. Yeah. They're like minute steaks.
There's a lot of people, a lot of restaurants, they put hot
put it in the
boiled
pan,
butter on that and it
A
cooks.
little bit of olive oil, onions. That's it.
תביא לי שקית, נשים אותם, נעשה מיני סטיקס. בחג.
Yeah.
אני עושה את זה לחג.
I need a cup.
Okay. So you got little mini sticks here.
That's too much.
Okay.
Too much. My bad.
So I just put it in a plate. תביא צלחת, סתם צלחת, נעטוף אותה אחר כך.
Now, you can also make schnitzels with this. If you have a hammer, you have the hammer,
פטיש.
extend it
Here.
and put the matzah.
לא, לא, בצלחת.
Yeah.
תביא צלחת.
So this is really good because it doesn't have fat.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, give me. You want me to put it in?
This one is good to put in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the only plate.
No. This is good. Now you have your mini steaks.
Ministry.
Yeah. Sometimes they call them minute steaks because they cook in a minute.
I see a lot of restaurants that put hot boiling butter on it and it cooks it on the plate.
Okay, now we're gonna take this one. This is gonna be for the
soup?
Yeah. You want?
Goulash.
Yeah. So it doesn't have a lot of fat either.
מה?
Turn it, sure.
אוקיי, אז זה אפשר לשים, טוב, חכה, אני אצלם את הכל, אתה נשים במקפיא. This one is like the shank, the muscle.
Yeah.
Is this also trimmed with meat?
אתה ראית אותי שעליתי לשיעור באמצע?
לא.
5 דקות וניתן.
lot of cuts you can get out of this one.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna buy it more. I never got chuck.
This you're gonna like this better than the shank meat. I'm telling you.
Can you grind that up with the trimmed fat and make ground beef out of
Yes,
it?
that's exactly what you do. Now the kitchenette, they also sell the little grain thing, and this works really easy.
What's the green thing?
The
The
grinder,
it's not the
the
hose.
attachment,
How much does it cost?
maybe $30, $40. It's not that expensive. Okay. You have a dog?
Yeah.
All right.
יופי, אז
Anything
רגע.
else? That's it?
כן, תעשה לחיים.
Okay.
drink לחיים. This
Bring
is
all the
for
stuff that
the,
you got.
this is the בשר לחמין.
Thank you so much. Amazing.
This is mini.
This is the steaks.
This is
Brisket steak style. This is another brisket. This is the mini
mini
steaks.
steaks.
Oh, yeah. All right, hold on. I'm going to give you a knife.
And this is the leftover. חזק וברור. זה בכלל לא מצלם.